I'm not a big fan of mercantilism. Okay, so we are going to sell ships to Ayutthaya, Kutai, and Pagarungung. And then this war with Ava is going to be piss easy. The war with Kutai is... I'm not going to Dao Kutai, because I can't. I'd have to no CB, and I'm certainly not going to pay 200 Atna points for that. Although that would bring another 5 ducats into this trade node, which in turn brings another 5 ducats into that trade node. Something to be said for both, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to make sure that I own all of the trade power here. The only people that are collecting here, which is where 80% of the trade power is going, is Kutai and Pagarungung. And I can stop that in an instant by going over to Kutai and being like, hey Kutai, I'm sure you want to buy 4th Fleet for 200 ducats. And then I'm gonna go over to Pagarung and I'm gonna be like, hey Pagarungung, I'm sure you want to buy a 2nd Fleet for 200 ducats. And then I'm gonna go over to Ayutthaya and I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm sure you want to buy a 5th Fleet for 200 ducats. And then I'm going to save the game. And I'm going to exit the menu and start it back up again. And they're going to lose all of their trade power, all of their morale, all of their attack and fire and shock values. And they're not going to be able to do anything. Oh look, the chat is filled with shit. Hey, Bayman500! How you doing? Late stream? Yeah, I'm really excited and I wanna get going. The Norwegian constitution states that we can't divide the country, so that's not possible. I'm not a big... Not a big constitution knower, but I'm pretty sure that's in every... constitution or something. Which attempt number is this? Oh, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Wouldn't be able to tell you. Alright, we're back. Like 3 or 12? No, it's definitely more in the range of 12 than 3. Okay, so we just completely screwed those people over, but I really don't fancy paying for these ships right now, so let's not do any of that. Looks like Bijapur is going to take care of his own rebels, and we're going to march down here. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to Dao Ava. It's going to bring in Ayutthaya. Declare a reconquest war. And when is my truce over with? You know, it says December, but I really don't believe that. Okay, December 42. We're gonna Dao Pagarungung as soon as possible. I do believe I have my focus on this. Yes. Why did I suddenly lose a whole bunch of this? I don't know. Oh, right. So, as you can see, almost all of the trade... I don't know who's collecting from trade here. But if we were to get a diplomat... the one from Bengal... So right now we're making how much? 17.4? If I got a diplomat from Bengal... over to Malacca... We're making 19.2. So that did make a reasonably big difference, I suppose. Now, the first thing I'd like to do is separate piece Ayutthaya. And are we going to full annex Ava in this war? No. But that's okay. We're going to separate piece Ayutthaya and we're going to white piece them. Yeah, white piece Ayutthaya. He's a 2-war job, but white piecing him is going to give me a new fancy truce with him that's only 5 years long. But most importantly, I get to fight Ayutthaya before shit hits the fan. So that's kind of the gist of it. Did that change? Yep, that changed. So I need to make a new video. We thought that was necessary, but it's definitely not necessary. Probably want to bring my cannons along for this, actually. Because the Ava troops have their full morale. And it's October, so we're bringing that speed down. No, they don't need to accept it. So you can sell a ship to Kebab. Yep, and we already did. We allied him because of it. Okay, so once again, piecing out Ayutthaya fast is the main goal here. It's November. Truces that these nice folks have ended. Mikindao Pagarungum. And there's probably still going to be a coalition of some sort. Let's just hope it stays relatively small. Being us on negative 42%, 42 aggressive expansion. I'm gonna hope that me conquering Ava isn't going to do the trick to push him over the edge. There's most likely still going to be a coalition though. No, you can't sell it to rivals, because when you try to sell a ship to rivals, it literally says you can't press the button. Same as how you can't press the button on someone that doesn't have a fort. Which stuff like that actually needs to change. I hate that shit. I hate it when you're not able to press that button because of some ridiculous invisible wall. It's not an invisible wall because it's not possible anyway. But like, please let me just at least see the button, so I'm gonna see the modifiers that would be in effect if we weren't at war. Like for example, like threaten war, right? Threaten war. It's like it's not possible to check, but maybe I want to piece someone out, and there might just be a coalition, but not if I threaten war on Jampur. I think, right? I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that we're not gonna get a coalition if I do that. So I think I'm gonna like take a little bit more land, and then there might be a big coalition, but I might just be able to threaten more on this guy beforehand, but I don't know if he's gonna be willing to accept. And then I can't check that if I'm already at war, which is why I don't like that. Because it adds nothing. But in this case, it's the saving place. Because if that weren't the case, we could literally shell ships to everybody, and it would be trivial. It's amazing to me how these are actually able to spawn. Hey, also, do you want access through my land? And do you want to beat up my my rebels? It's actually quite a sizable token of Avan troops there. Of course, now that we don't need to play on this incredibly slow speed. But I want to wrap this up so I can maybe declare war on someone else before the next war starts. Hey, that was a nice stack wipe. What about historical rivals? Historical rivals doesn't matter, you can just sell them a ship. As long as you can open the button, it works. Okay, peace out of Utia. Now let's go deal with those rebels. Oh, and side note, Bagarungu. Am I westernized? Nope. Not westernized. Can't you just like lose mandate again? It really sucks donkey ass that he hasn't lost mandate. Yeah, that disastrous civil war, that's gonna happen. At least it's not going to be very destructive. Yeah, so we've got no cannons here. How much with this 27? So I wouldn't want to attack with more than 27 units right off the bat. I want these others to reinforce a little bit later. The one person, literally the one person that I didn't want to join, just joined. Also, Jump Wars stopped guaranteeing these nice folks. So, you know what? Fuck you. I'll get to you in a minute, okay? Just hold your horses, and I'll get to you in a minute. Okay. I'm one tech away from lowering aggressive expansion. I'll lower that before piecing out Ava. Actually looks like someone unseats this. I'm not sure who did that, but someone did. Seems to be one of the better runs. Do you think this could be the one? I'm pretty confident about this one being the one, yes. Yeah, so 5 months and then we'll piece out Ava. Unless he sieges this fort down now, in which case I'm gonna be really sad. Fuck you in so many ways unimaginable. Like, what is even hell? I don't... What is the meaning of life? I don't... Honestly... The fuck? I mean, there is so much wrong with that. I can't even begin to explain how freaking stupid that is. That is so... Oh, mind-bogglingly annoying and shit. Like, oh. Oh. How did I acquire such a love for Ryuku? Well, I don't know. It's the first game. It's the first thing I streamed. Guess that has something to do with it. But honestly, I wouldn't know what to tell you. I wonder if he's gonna stop me if I start sieging up the Wargle. I still have 3 more months. My game is lagging? No, my game's not lagging. I'm just pausing a lot. Tell you when my game's gonna lag though, when the League War fires, because when you're playing on very hard difficulty, the army sizes are humongous, so it's actually, you'll actually notice it really hard. It's like, it's gonna lag incredibly hard. Hey, so I've sieged that down. I could piece him out now. I don't want to take all this land for myself though. Honestly, I don't, because it's gonna make me die. I want to piece him out next month anyway. When are you going to arrive? Oh, of course he's going to arrive a day before, and then... Okay, he's not. So I actually just noticed something. I probably want to siege up the rest of this shit for myself. I want to be able to transfer that shit, right? But first, let's grab that lower aggressive expansion, and then we'll see what to do. Well, it says it in the title. I mean, if this weren't very hard, I'd be shitting myself at my incompetence. I mean... Okay. Check this trade. I want this for myself. That's 48% overextension. Can I live with that? It looks like I can live with that. So we'll piece that out, and then I just want to give land away to my vassals. I can't give that away if he's sieging it down. So it looks like I am gonna need to fight this army still then. God. Bomber. So you know you're gonna stay there. I've got a different general for you. I'm gonna need to at least siege that down, otherwise I can't transfer your occupation. Alright. Honestly, it's... And then the general dies. Fuck you kindly as well. You know what? I can't full annex him anyway. I can't full annex him. I mean, I literally can't. He's 108%. So I'll just leave that province be for right now then. Really? You're gonna tell me I can full annex him now? But it's at 109. Oh, right, I'm using a discount. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so, and it doesn't make MIG joint, so I'm happy with this piece steel for right now. It is going to give me 59% overextension, which is not something I wanted, but I can't give that shit away right now, so we'll have to make this deal. Of course, it's going to make separatist spawn and all sorts of other bad things, but at least we're getting somewhere. Also, hello, Otto. So he does want to help me with my rebels. He just does it in a really stupid way. Game is sending you its love. Yeah. Oh, and hey, Empire rank. Don't mind if I do. We're now an Empire. Fantastic. Okay, how much of my land is territory compared to full core? A lot of my land is territory. I'm gonna be making that into a trading company after I westernize, if I westernize. But first thing is first, we ought to go deal with those rebels. Ah, we get something half decent to do that with, so take it. Quite a bit. Nothing too serious. Yeah, I'm not quite out of that yet. Doesn't really do anything. Bengalese separatists. Disgusting. Let's get rid of that fort and start coring that shit. Now the first one we'll have to piece out is Pagarumbu. And then I probably want to end up fighting Ayutthaya. Because we white-pieced him specifically for that purpose. Either a Yuti or a Lang Zhang, to be honest, because Lang Zhang's right there. I could just sell him a ship.